Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most electrifying and controversial topics in modern archaeology. Get ready, because we're re-asking a question that sounds like it's straight out of a blockbuster movie. Did archaeologists just find the real Ark of the Covenant in America? Now, I know what you're thinking. The Ark of the Covenant, the legendary chest said to hold the Ten Commandments, vanished from history over 2,500 years ago in the Middle East. It's the ultimate lost treasure, sought by empires and adventurers for centuries. So, what on earth would it be doing in America? It sounds impossible, right? Well, stick with me, because the story behind this claim is absolutely wild. For decades, whispers and theories have circulated about ancient transoceanic voyages. We're talking about journeys that predate Columbus by thousands of years. Proponents of these theories point to mysterious artifacts and inscriptions found across the Americas that seem to defy conventional historical timelines. One of the most persistent and fascinating of these theories involves a group of ancient Israelites who, fleeing persecution or seeking a new promised land, made an epic journey across the Atlantic. This brings us to the heart of our story. A group of independent researchers and archaeologists, working far from the mainstream spotlight, claim to have followed a trail of clues. This trail isn't made of gold or jewels, but of ancient Hebrew inscriptions, strange stone structures, and artifacts that bear a striking resemblance to those described in ancient religious texts. These clues, they argue, lead to a specific, hidden location in the United States. Imagine a remote, unassuming hillside somewhere in rural America. According to the proponents of this theory, deep within this hill lies a man-made cave system, sealed for millennia. The team that claims to have found this site speaks of using ground-penetrating radar and other non-invasive technologies to map what lies beneath. Their scans, they allege, show chambers and passageways that are clearly not natural formations. What's more, they report finding inscriptions nearby that use a form of ancient Paleo-Hebrew. One of the most stunning claims is the discovery of an inscription that allegedly translates to a passage from the Old Testament, specifically from the Book of Deuteronomy. The presence of such a sacred text, carved in stone so far from its origin, is what fuels the central hypothesis that this site was created by ancient Hebrews. And what would be the most sacred object they would protect above all else? The Ark of the Covenant. The theory goes that these voyagers brought the Ark with them for protection on their journey and to establish a new center of worship. They constructed this elaborate hiding place to safeguard it, intending for it to remain hidden until a prophesied time. Now, let's be crystal clear. This is an extraordinary claim, and extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The mainstream archaeological and academic communities are, to put it mildly, extremely skeptical. And for good reason. There are major hurdles this theory has to overcome. First, the authenticity of the inscriptions is hotly debated. Critics argue they could be modern forgeries, created by someone with knowledge of ancient languages to fabricate a sensational story. Forging artifacts is, unfortunately, not unheard of in history. Proving that these carvings are genuinely ancient is a monumental task, requiring rigorous testing and analysis that, so far, has not satisfied the broader scientific community. Second, the interpretation of the radar scans is also questioned. Anomalies under the ground can be caused by many things: natural caves, different rock densities, even water channels. What one team interprets as artificial chambers, another might see as purely geological features. Without excavation, it's impossible to know for sure, and that's the biggest issue. The site itself is on private land, and no formal peer-reviewed excavation has been allowed or conducted. Everything we're hearing comes from the researchers themselves, not from papers published in established archaeological journals. This lack of transparency and peer review is a major red flag for mainstream science. It means we have to take the researchers' word for it, which is something science just doesn't do. However, the story is incredibly compelling, isn't it? It taps into that universal desire for mystery and discovery. The idea that a chapter of history we thought was closed might have a secret sequel right under our noses is just fascinating. The researchers involved are passionate and truly believe in their findings. They see themselves as pioneers, challenging a dogmatic and close-minded academic establishment. They argue that mainstream history has consistently underestimated the capabilities of ancient peoples. We know the Polynesians were master navigators who crossed vast stretches of the Pacific. We know the Vikings reached North America centuries before Columbus. Is it really so impossible that another group, facing existential threat, could have achieved a similar feat across the Atlantic? So, where does that leave us? On one hand, we have a sensational claim from a dedicated group of researchers who point to a collection of tantalizing but unverified evidence. On the other hand, we have the entire weight of established historical and archaeological consensus, which says this is highly improbable, if not impossible. Did they find the Ark of the Covenant in America? As of right now, the answer is a firm no, at least not in a way that can be proven. What they've found is a deeply intriguing mystery. They've found a story that challenges us to think about what we truly know about the ancient world. The path forward would require a full-scale, transparent, and scientifically rigorous excavation of the site, with experts from all sides present to analyze the findings. Until that day comes, the American Ark of the Covenant will remain what it is today, a powerful and captivating legend, a modern-day quest for the world's greatest lost treasure. It's a testament to our enduring fascination with the past and the secrets it might still hold. What do you guys think? Is this a complete fantasy, or could there be a kernel of truth hidden in these claims? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your theories. Thanks so much for joining me on this incredible journey today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of mysteries and forgotten history, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, stay curious.